In previous videos, we demonstrated how to use server-side action scripting in a dialog to register a new user into the web security system and also save personal information into another table at the same time. In this video, we'll add the ability to find and edit a record in the existing table, in this case a registered users table, and find and edit a related web security record. We will start with a dialog to register a new user that has been modified. In this case, the user's security role can be edited, so the user roles control has been changed to a radio button control, as we can see here. If we look at the choices for the radio button, we can see they will be filled with a variable. This variable will be populated on the onDialog Initialize event. If we look at the data binding that was previously set up, we can see all the fields that have been bound to the registered user table. As noted earlier, the username field used in security is also bound to the registered users table. Once a record in the registered user table is found, the username saved in the record will be used to find the related security record. If we go to the server-side events, we can see the dialog validate event is exactly the same as in previous examples. We are simply validating web security values. The after dialog event is also the same as in previous examples. We're saving data to the registered users table, and then we are saving web security data. However, the onDialog Initialize event has some changes. First, the variable must be passed to the dialog to find the user in the registered users table. In this example, it is simulated with a local variable named ID. Second, a eat.rtc variable is set up to populate the radio control for the user roles. Next, we use this new security function, a5ws_getGroups_dialog, to populate the variable. This function is specifically designed to be used in the dialog events. We've already added an action script to populate the data from the registered user table. If we look at how this is configured, we can see that the primary key source is a variable, and it is going to use the variable named ID. We've also checked to capture raw data in .variable data. In this example, the username and the registered user data will be used to find the related security record. So we need to capture that value in a variable after the record is found. If we look at the bottom here, we can see the syntax on how this will be returned. It will be returned with the variable name _data plus the field name, which would be .username. We can now add action scripting to load the security data. Click Action Scripting, select the Load Security Values, enter a name, and click OK. This Genie is different from other web security action scripts as there are options to load the security data. We can find the record by username, user identifier, or ulink. The preferred value is username, which we will select. We can find the source for that value, and we have a number of options here. In this particular case, we're going to use a local variable _data.username, which is the variable that is returned from the action script that loads from the registered user table. Since we already have security identified in other scripts, we just load the saved values here. This completes configuration, so let's test the result. We go to Working Preview. We can edit some of the values. We'll change the username and also change the user role. Click Submit. We have now saved the data to the registered user table as well as saving data to the web security system. We've now completed the videos on how to use server-side action scripting to manage web security user data using a dialog.